Hi. So I know that a lot of you have been asking today for an update on Jason, and I'm sorry that we kind of just disappeared after he went into surgery. If you saw some of the stuff this morning, our hopes were so high, and we thought that we were kind of at the end of this really long road that we've been on, but apparently it was just kind of a bend, like a turn, maybe a pigtail turn, and we're not done. Jason, you can continue to ask Jason about his helmet because he will be wearing it probably for the next 4 to 6 months. His brain is swollen. They opened him up and they could not put the bone flap back on, despite really wanting to and kind of seeing if that was a possibility. It just wasn't, and they didn't want to run the risk of further eye damage from pressure by the bone flap, and he needs more time. And we have all the time in the world that we can give him, but to say that Jason is gutted today is probably a little bit of an understatement. He has been really looking forward to this day for finally taking that helmet off, not for any reason other than sometimes we go out and he gets looks or he gets questions, and you would hope that people who have to have things that are unique wouldn't feel so much like the lone person in the room, but sometimes he does, and he didn't really want to feel that way anymore. And it's just not time yet. He's not healed yet. He has something that I think we knew was intense, and we knew that it was dangerous, and we knew it was killing him. I don't think we knew how long it was going to take. And so I felt pretty gutted today too. Not that he has to wear the helmet, or not that he doesn't get the bone flap back on, or actually it'll end up being a metal piece, but more because I thought about his face when he woke up from surgery and would learn that he still had the helmet, and my heart broke for him. Because in my own way, I have been on that side of the medical conversation, and you feel 50% yourself, and all you want is to be 100% yourself again, and it's not time, and he needs more time. And so we had to kind of grieve it a little bit today. And then I had to say that there's only room in my knot for one person to continue to grieve and have a lot of feelings about this. And that needs to go to the person who has a hole in his head, and that I need to start doing the steps necessary to care for him, to care for the kids, to make sure that while our life is still different, that our life can continue to be rich and fulfilling, and that we can continue to be a family. And the way we're going to do that is, it is time for us to leave Minot. We need to go. We need to go home to our family and our friends who can provide an emotional support that we really desperately need right now. Like, we just really need hugs. So we're asking that if you have a few more prayers left, if you could just send them this way, we would really appreciate it. And you watching this have been with us through this whole process, and we couldn't have done it without you. And I thank you for giving me what I needed to provide for my family, and I will continue to draw from that strength to provide and do what we can to keep Jason trucking along. So, you know, that's where we're at. Thanks. Thank you for everything, and we will see you. Jason should hopefully be home tomorrow, and I'm gonna take the kids trick-or-treating, and he's gonna rest, and then we're gonna make plans to go home. It's time to go home. See you later.